I'm going to tell a crazy story about how one man convinced the world that butter was going to kill you. It all traces back to one man, Ancel Keys, and a study that changed the way America eats, but not necessarily for the better. In the 1950s, heart disease was skyrocketing and everyone wanted to know why. Enter Ancel Keys, an ambitious scientist with a big idea. He believed that saturated fat was the villain behind heart disease, and he set out to prove it with what became known as the 7-country study. Sounds thorough, right? But here's the problem. He didn't actually study just 7 countries. He started with 22 countries, but only used data from the ones that supported his theory. Countries like France, where people ate lots of saturated fat but had low heart disease, were left out. Countries where people ate little fat but still had heart disease, ignored. But the damage was done. His research caught fire, and soon the message was everywhere. Fat is bad. Cholesterol will kill you. Switch out vegetable oils instead. So what happened? The food industry jumped in. Out went butter, tallow, and lard. In came margarine, canola oil, and processed seed oils. Fast forward a few decades, and now the average American eats way less saturated fat, but way more seed oils. And guess what? Heart disease didn't go away. In fact, metabolic disorders like obesity, diabetes, and inflammation got worse. Turns out, correlation isn't causation. Just because two things happen at the same time doesn't mean one caused the other. Modern-day research suggests that seed oils high in sustainable polysaturated fats might be contributing to inflammation and chronic disease. Maybe it's time to rethink what we've been told and take a closer look to what's really on our plates.